A moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Round 80!
Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over own 26.
Check. 14. It's a safety creep.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
19.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, it's caught, Lockett. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Star Latulele. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go read option with Wilson. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Gore. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike, 49.
On 1st down, Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Quick. 380. 65. 65. 65.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 54. Let's go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a draw play for Gore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Gore. Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12, the week before Thanksgiving. Hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans, to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just one loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed to Sunday night and deserved to be. That could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Not today.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big. 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Let's go.
Wilson operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
That's another Seahawks.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
58, it's Mike. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Carson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
380.
That's it, baby.
Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Star Latulele able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the... Offensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shot thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and
And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big...